Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. David Peterson, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win. Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Gurriel swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". Is penciled into the lineup in the outfield in this one, but he could often be found playing the infield at shortstop.
The bat plays. That's why this manager finds a way to get him in the lineup. It doesn't matter if it's up the middle at a premium position or in a corner outfield like he finds himself in today.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Digging in next will be Kris Bryant, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. They'll start things here at 316. 39 home runs now and 95 runs batted in. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Braves go down quietly. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Leroy Roy gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself. Get the off-speed pitches over and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card win.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, number 43 on the year for him, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So here's Trey Mancini, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
High in the air out to center field. Gerber has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That is it. The first baseman.
Striding in, Bobby Ullman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Bounce towards the second baseman. And that's the second out. So stepping in, Wander Franco. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
To the plate now, Shea Langoliers, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Langoliers, a native Texan. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Striding into the box, J.D. Davis. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And it's fouled away. And it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
At the plate now, Christian Pache. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Rolled slowly to first. He's got it. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Ready now, Drew Waters, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
At the plate, Leroy Roy. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Throw won't get him.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a line drive A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at ball one. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only one run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Now to the plate, Kris Bryant. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Here comes the first pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and even 30 home runs on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
The first baseman, number 7.
In now, Bobby Ullman. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gerber is there, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Wander Franco, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Braves lead it 5-1. Stepping up to the plate, James McCann. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, David Peterson. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Right side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario. He went down swinging to start the home first. He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Mancini is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. McNeil hits right-handed pitching very well, makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Mets strand one. They're down 5-1. Striding in once again, Shea Langoliers. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Stepping in now, Drew Waters. No balls and 1 strike. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Hit out towards second. Right to him. Barehanded for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now back. The pitcher, Leroy Roy.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to stand in as the rookie pitcher, Leroy Roy. Here's the first pitch to him. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Leading off the inning, Pete Alonso. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. Hit hard, but foul. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1, here's the pitch.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
One run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit hard. Foul. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in, Ozzie Albies.
Moving off to Atlanta, the second baseman, Ozzie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way to go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Franklin Kilome takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
66. Franklin Kilome.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He hit a sac fly earlier. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there, 1 away. Stepping in for the Braves, Kris Bryant comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
So now to the plate, Trey Mancini lofted in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Coming to the plate now, Bobby Ullman. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And he fouls this one off. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Pache is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Atlanta. They're up 5-1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mike Gerber is dealt with for the 1st out in the bottom of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So digging in now, Christian Pache. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Mancini is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, James.
In now, James McCann looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mancini moving back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now batting, Wander Franco. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. This is pulled into right. Conforto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here comes the first pitch. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and this is taken in for the second out. Ready once again, Drew Waters. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Ronald Guzman is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. He'll start this one at 274. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. And this will be fouled away. Guzman, 28 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And the pitch. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mancini has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fouled off. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Guzman leads off first with 1 away. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. From the stretch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Corey Oswalt is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Leroy Roy. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Conforto. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 36 on the year for him. And it's now a 5-2 game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
The batter.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today. Not only when
the center fielder, Mike Gerber.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice. He was able to get a single.
Into the box now, Christian Pache, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. 1-1 the count now.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, James McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Nico Horner will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive in another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Woody Valdez takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Woody Valdez.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. The 1-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits. Robert Gesellman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the
Leading off to the plate, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin.
Oh, look at this. He gathers the throw. Safe. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
5 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Gesellman primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone. And there's one away. Freddie Freeman will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Freddie Freeman.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. You see the average starting play at .318. 48 home runs and 117 runs batted in. A bouncer up the middle. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
First pitch on its way. 4-1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Lifted into center field. Gerber is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Omar Narvaez will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Narvaez.
Looped out toward third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will. Omar Narvaez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 5. Freddie.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Will Smith enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. And this is through into right field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now back, first baseman, Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Chopped at third, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Michael Conforto. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty-on-lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Mike Gerber. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one, puts himself right back in the count.
1-2. 1-2. Here it is. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 4.
The center fielder, Waters.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. The pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Rosario onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Ronald Acuña Jr.
Off the plate and low here, ball one. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 28 home runs and 86 RBIs. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock,
oh, and he can't come up with it. To second for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now batting.
So we've got runners at the corners here. One away. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. From the stretch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
whew, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 0-2. Line to the right side. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Trey Mancini. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. Braves will settle for just the 1. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Braves 6 and the Mets 4. Wilson Chamberlain is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, James McCann. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled away. Grounded to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Rick Beatty will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Mets, number 5, Beatty.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. The Mets down to their final strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The Mets down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
6-4 the outcome today. Atlanta win for a 108th time, most in the division. Leroy Roy takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. David Peterson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Wilson Chamberlain earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 6 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.